Hey there, AI enthusiasts. Welcome back to Learn AI with me. I'm your host, Manoy, and today we're diving into one of the most mind-blowing areas of artificial intelligence, generative AI. Let me ask you this. Have you ever imagined describing your dream painting to a machine, and within seconds, it creates a masterpiece just for you? Or humming a melody, and an AI composes a full symphony around it? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's not. This is the power of generative AI, and it's already here, changing the way we create, work, and even think about creativity itself. I remember the first time I used DALL-E, the AI art tool that's been making waves. I typed in, "a futuristic cityscape at sunset with flying cars and holographic billboards." And bam! In seconds, it created something that looked like it belonged in a blockbuster sci-fi movie. I was blown away. It wasn't just the quality of the image, it was the fact that I could describe something in my head, and the AI brought it to life. But here's the thing. This isn't just about creating cool pictures or music. Generative AI is revolutionizing industries, from healthcare to education, and even entertainment. It's helping us solve problems, spark creativity, and push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Today we're going to explore what generative AI is, how it works, and the incredible ways it's being used in the real world. We'll also talk about the challenges and ethical questions that come with it. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the fascinating world of generative AI. What is generative AI? All right, so what exactly is generative AI? At its core, generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can create new content, whether it's text, images, music, or even code. But here's the key. It doesn't just copy or retrieve existing content. Instead, it learns patterns and structures from the data it's trained on and uses that knowledge to generate something entirely new. Let me give you a few examples. ChatGPT, like the one I'm using to write this podcast, can generate human-like text for conversations, stories, or even essays. DALL-E and Stable Diffusion can create stunning images based on text descriptions. AIVA and Amper Music can compose original music in different styles and genres. It's like giving a machine a blank canvas and a set of tools, and then watching it create something unique and original. Pretty amazing, right? How does generative AI work? Now let's break down how generative AI actually works. Generative AI is powered by a type of machine learning called deep learning, and specifically, models like generative adversarial networks, GANs, and transformers. Here's a quick overview. Generative adversarial networks, GANs. GANs are made up of two neural networks, a generator and a discriminator. The generator creates new content, like an image, while the discriminator evaluates it and decides if it looks real or fake. Over time, the generator gets better and better at creating realistic content. This is how tools like StyleGAN create hyper-realistic images of people who don't even exist. Transformers. Transformers are the backbone of many generative AI models like GPT and DALL-E. They work by analyzing large amounts of data and learning the relationships between words, pixels, or sounds. This allows them to generate coherent text, detailed images, or even music. In simple terms, generative AI learns from examples and then uses that knowledge to create something new. It's like teaching a student how to paint by showing them famous artworks and then watching them create their own masterpiece. Real-world applications of generative AI. Now let's talk about where generative AI is being used in the real world. Spoiler alert, it's everywhere. Art and design. Generative AI is helping artists and designers create stunning visuals. For example, tools like DALL-E and Midjourney allow users to generate artwork based on simple text prompts. This is opening up new possibilities for creativity and collaboration. Music composition AI tools like AIVA and Amper Music are composing original music for movies, video games, and even personal projects. Imagine having an AI compose a custom soundtrack for your life. Writing and content creation. Generative AI is being used to write articles, scripts, and even novels. For example, tools like Jasper AI and ChatGPT can help businesses create marketing content or assist writers with brainstorming ideas. Healthcare. In healthcare, Generative AI is being used to design new drugs and simulate medical scenarios. For example, AI can generate molecular structures for potential medicines, speeding up the drug discovery process. Gaming and virtual worlds. Generative AI is creating entire virtual worlds for video games. For example, AI can generate realistic landscapes, characters, and storylines, making games more immersive and dynamic. Education. In education, generative AI is being used to create personalized learning materials like quizzes and study guides tailored to individual students' needs. These applications show just how versatile and impactful generative AI can be. Challenges and ethical questions. Of course, generative AI isn't without its challenges and ethical concerns. Let's talk about a few of them. Misinformation and deepfakes. Generative AI can be used to create fake news, images, or videos, which can spread misinformation and harm public trust. For example, deepfake videos can make it look like someone said or did something they didn't. Bias in AI models. Generative AI models can inherit biases from the data they're trained on. For example, if the training data is biased, the AI might generate content that reflects those biases. Copyright and ownership. Who owns the content created by generative AI? Is it the user, the developer, or no one at all? This is a big question that's still being debated. Environmental impact training generative AI models requires a lot of computational power, which can have a significant environmental impact. Researchers are working on making these models more energy efficient. Misuse and regulation. Generative AI can be misused for harmful purposes, like creating fake identities or spreading propaganda. This raises questions about how we regulate and control its use. These challenges highlight the need for responsible development and use of generative AI. The future of generative AI. So what does the future hold for generative AI? Here are a few trends to watch. Multimodal AI future models will be able to generate content across multiple formats, like combining text, images, and audio seamlessly. For example, you could describe a scene, and the AI could create a video with sound effects to match. Personalized content. Generative AI will become more personalized, creating content tailored to individual preferences and needs. Real-time generation. Imagine AI generating content in real time, like creating a custom video game level as you play, or composing music based on your mood. Ethical frameworks. As generative AI becomes more powerful, we'll see the development of ethical frameworks and regulations to ensure it's used responsibly. Democratization of creativity. Generative AI will make creativity more accessible to everyone, allowing people without technical skills to create art, music, and stories. The future of generative AI is incredibly exciting, and I can't wait to see what's next. Generative AI is one of the most exciting and transformative areas of artificial intelligence. From creating art and music to revolutionizing healthcare and education, it's changing the way we think about creativity and innovation. What's your favorite example of generative AI in action? Or is there something you'd like to see generative AI create in the future? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share them with me. In the next episode, we'll explore another fascinating topic: AI and ethics in creativity. We'll dive deeper into the ethical questions surrounding AI-generated content and what it means for artists, writers, and creators. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep dreaming, keep learning, and stay curious. This is Manoj, signing off.